Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to learn how to use resampling to make a really cool Daft Punk style intro or build-up breakdown, whatever you want for your song. You hear this all the time in electronic music. I also have a video showing you how you can use this in hip-hop music. It's really a great technique. You can do this in any workstation and it doesn't take that long. So let me show you what the sounds like, and then I'll show you how to do it. And this shouldn't take very long. So it's going to be here right in the beginning. So that intro that you heard there, and then I use it again in a breakdown in the song, is really not that difficult to do. And it's the type of thing that adds a lot of interest, especially on a song that has a more or less simple arrangement throughout it. So the first step is to really find the part of the song that you think you'd like to loop. And you can do that by using the left-right looping markers to create various loops in your song. And just play around with those first. So let's see what this sounds like. That's not that interesting. I mean, it's got something, but what about this here? Let's see. Not so interesting. Usually this works best if you start it on a downbeat. That's pretty interesting to me. And that would work, I think, in another context. Where I started this song is over here, just the first note of the song. So what I think makes it work even better is if you only include the most essential elements of the song. So here, just that guitar part I played, the drums that I used a loop for, which I just felt was the right sound for this song, and the bass that I played. And now when you reduce it just to these simple elements, let's take a listen. So that sounds pretty good to me. Now what we're going to do, and you can do this in any DAW, some will let you just live sample, some will let you mix down. The way I'm going to do it here is by exporting the loop as an audio file, and we'll just call it this for no reason. You want to make sure dither is turned off. Dithering is something you really only want to use at the end of your exporting of your song, because it sort of creates these digital artifacts. And so if you got a bunch of samples in your track that are dithered, it's going to just make it sort of sound artificial and dithery. Whereas if you wait till the very end, it'll sound much cleaner. So hit OK, export it, and then you're going to create a new track and import the audio file. Every DAW does this differently, but I've already done it down here. So now let's solo just what I exported. Make a loop out of it. Oops. That's not actually what I exported is this. So let's make a loop out of that and listen to it. So part of it, it's just a little too long, I think, but I like to make, I think it's always better to export more music than you need than less, because you can always just trim it down, but it's much harder to go. It's much more of a pain in the butt to constantly be bouncing things or mixing them down. So let's see what this part sounds like. That's interesting, but I don't think that's quite the sound I was going for. So instead, let's try capturing the first half. Set a loop to that, and let's see what that sounds like. Now that's perfect. So let's copy that, Control-C, and then just Control-V, Command-V, whatever, paste it, paste it, paste it, paste it, paste it. So we've gotten this far, and now it sounds basically just like a loop. It's just playing repeatedly over and over again. Now, to get the ending of this to kind of build up, we're going to copy it one more time. And then most DAWs include a time stretch function. You can open up the tool window or hit F8 in Reason, and just click on the double button to scale the tempo. Or I think if you use Control-click, it'll also scale it. So now you've got a part that's half as long, basically. You crunch the audio, and let's copy and paste that, and let's do that 3 times, I think. And then let's paste it one more time, and let's double it again. And let's copy that. And we've got to snap it to a slightly tighter grid. And now let's listen to how that buildup sounds. Select it all, then start the loop. So by increasing the speed, you kind of add some energy to it. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do to sort of get the Daft Punk style feel is to automate the low pass and the high pass filters. This is basically just sweeping the EQ. So when it starts off, not a lot of the frequencies are in the song, but as it builds up, more frequencies are added in. And so let's listen to what happens, what this sounds like, and I'll show you what it looks like in the spectrum. And maybe we want to do that even slightly more extreme. And now let's also try automating the high pass filter. And in Reason, you just can control right click on a knob or hit alt click. And so you hit alt to bring up the pencil, or you can go up here and select the pencil, double click on it. We'll set this a little bit higher. And now let's sweep this one down and see. I'll just show you what that looks like. So right now, these are the only frequencies that are there, and the rest are being cut out pretty significantly, and they'll slowly open up. And you can mess around with where this starts and stops and all of that. That will definitely change the effect of the filtering. And you could also just use a notch filter. There's basically what you want to do is automate some sort of filtering. This is one way of doing it. Then it doesn't hurt to add a swell, some sort of whoosh. This is one I've just loaded up. And maybe a little bit of delay and maybe some reverb, just to make it sort of a little bigger. So there you have it. I hope you liked this lesson. If you did, if you learned something, please click on the thumbs up button to like this. It really helps me out a lot. And I've got a new lesson every week, so be sure to subscribe. Leave any comments if I'm doing something stupid, or if there's something you'd like to learn more about in the future. And I really thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.